Diesel engines are designed to use a different fuel than gasoline engines use. The wrong fuel in a diesel vehicle will destroy internal components when injected into a running diesel engine. The repair costs for this mistake can easily exceed several $1,000s. To understand this problem, let's review diesel fuel and how a diesel engine utilizes the fuel. Diesel fuel acts as a lubricant and is injected under extreme pressures to combust efficiently. Just the opposite, gasoline acts as a solvent, is injected at lower pressures, and requires a spark to produce combustion. The high-pressure fuel rail system in a diesel engine uses the lubricating property of diesel fuel to keep parts moving smoothly and friction-free. If gasoline is introduced into a diesel fuel system, the internal parts of the diesel pump will rapidly break down and the pump will be destroyed. It's very much like an engine operating without any oil in the crankcase. Additionally, the fragments from the destroyed fuel pump will flow to the injectors and contaminate them. The injectors on a modern diesel engine operate with a common rail direct fuel injection system. They are incredibly efficient due to the precision of the injection timing and the high pressure required to inject fuel into the combustion chamber. Any micro-sized particle flowing through the injectors will eliminate the injector's ability to operate correctly and ultimately destroy it. Of course, all fuel system components, filters, pumps, injectors, fuel lines, and the fuel tank are affected by exposure to gasoline. If they are exposed or contaminated, they will almost certainly require replacement. Repair costs for a contaminated diesel fuel system will vary depending on the extent of the damage. Shop estimates from May 2016 on a BMW X35D and a Mercedes, respectively, were in excess of $18,000. Another bill from 2015 Ford F-250 repair exceeded $10,000. If your vehicle is under warranty, the manufacturer will void the warranty on all fuel-related components if you don't use the recommended replacement parts. Europe in general, and the UK in particular, have shown the greatest growth in the number of diesel vehicles on the road. According to the Society of Motor Manufacturers and Traders, the market share for diesel vehicles in the UK rose from less than 10% in 1995 to over 50% in 2012, with 1 in 3 vehicles powered by diesel engines. The vast majority of fueling problems with diesel vehicles is the result of gasoline pump nozzles and diesel exhaust fluid containers, DEF, being able to fit into diesel fuel tank openings. A serious problem is diesel exhaust fluid, which causes the injector tips to explode, as well as rapid cooling of the engine. In addition, when the DEF fluid is injected into the combustion chamber, the residue can coat all fuel-related components in the combustion chamber. A standard diesel nozzle is 15/16 of an inch in diameter. A gasoline nozzle is 13/16 of an inch. And of course, the nozzle on the DEF fluid container is much smaller. This makes it easy to mistakenly put gasoline or DEF fluid into a diesel fuel tank. Compounding the problem is a complete lack of standards for nozzle colors and markings on fuel pumps. A driver who fails to pay close attention to the fuel pump is prone to making a serious error. Drivers who borrow a diesel vehicle or who rarely drive one will often just naturally reach for the gasoline nozzle. All service companies with diesel vehicles in their fleet, such as UPS, FedEx, and others, have experienced cases in which employees have inadvertently pumped gasoline into diesel vehicles, a very costly mistake. The simple and inexpensive solution to eliminate the possibility of putting DEF fluid or the wrong fuel into a diesel vehicle is to simply remove the old fuel cap and install the diesel fuel guard cap. The mechanical mechanism on the DFG is very efficient. and is designed to prevent the introduction of gasoline or diesel exhaust fluid into the fuel tank. As you push a diesel pump nozzle into the opening of the DFG, an initial set of spring-loaded flaps recognizes the nozzle as being the correct size. Once the nozzle is recognized and the first set of flaps is open, a second set of flaps is unlatched, enabling the nozzle to be inserted into the filler neck. When any nozzle smaller than the industry standard 15/16" diesel nozzle is inserted into the first set of flaps, the second set of triangle flaps will not open. There are too many financial reasons to buy and install the diesel fuel guard for you not to make that modest investment. As a very wise man once said, if it makes sense from a personal or financial viewpoint, to be safe rather than sorry, you're much better off to be safe.